We met at a bar, actually. She was out celebrating her birthday. I think I walked in and she said, "Who's this guy that's not gonna be not fun at my birthday party?" It was kind of all over for there. I think we spent almost every waking minute since. We have not been to that bar since.
We met the exact way I swore I would never, ever, ever meet a boy at the bar. Our first date
was interesting.
was actually not our first date.
She actually turned me down the first time.
The first date that he asked me on was to go to see The Longest Ride. He thought it was a bull riding movie. It's a Nicholas Sparks chick flick. So I was like, yes.
We just kind of hit it off.
We ended up going on 5 dates before that date. So our real first date was at Cracker Barrel.
And we ended up spending...
And we stayed for 5.5 hours.
2 hours. I mean, we just sat there and laid it out.
Got it all on the table. We laid it all on the line up front so we knew what we were getting into.
Kind of no bullshit.
I never ever thought we were gonna get married. I thought we were gonna be together forever.
We covered everything from politics to kids to marriage, which I said I was never gonna do again, and here I am.
Beth Bo, you look beautiful and handsome. Welcome, friends and family, to this joyous occasion. While this marriage would be cause for enormous celebration under any circumstances, today we're especially proud because we join not only Beth and Bo, but also Callie, Cody, and Kalani. Welcome, y'all.
Hello, how about that right in? I guess that's why they call it Ogden City. I met my match. She kept up with all my attitude and sweet wit, and above all, my movie quotes. Now, some may be confused and think a lobster is a delicious side dish to a nice ribeye. In our world, it means I found my soulmate, someone to grow old with, someone to be with for eternity, my forever. And although some people didn't see this coming, we have persevered and overcome so much, but it seems like we came out of it stronger in the end as a pack. We have not crashed and burned like Mr. Doback's boat. Now, don't get me wrong, life with me will not be easy. I want to be honest with you, I can be a bit moody. But sometimes in my tiny mood swings, I hear a voice, the voice of my dad, telling me, "Don't mess this up, son. She is perfect for you. Beth, you are perfect for me in so many ways, and I can't believe the day is here I can officially call you my wife."
6 years ago, I went on a date with this grumpy-ass Wyatt Earp guy. We commiserated about how much we hated dating games and decided to list all of our deal breakers right then and there. He told me that getting married was off the table and would never be an option. So I decided in that moment that I was okay with it. I was ready to be Kurt and Goldie forever. He also mentioned how much he hates large family events. And pictures. So this was destiny. So standing here today, having this deal breaker moment with you, is by far the best moment that I never needed and you knew I couldn't live without. What you have morphed into for Callie is beyond something that I could have ever prayed for both of you. So I stand here today and vow to keep doing what we do and keep pushing through. I vow to stay steady in all of your storms and continue to find ways to remind you and your heart that you're in a safe place. I vow in my own storms to look at myself and do the work to remember that your protection is my safe place too. I vow to remember in moments that are our hardest that we're stronger together. I vow that my loyalty to you and to our family will always come first. I vow someday to learn the difference between nagging and bitching and which one works. Everyone knows that the man in my life was my grandpa. And even though Gene is the best papa we could have ever picked out, The day that I found out that you had a conversation with my grandpa about possibly taking care of his girls, before there was ever a ring, was the day that I knew I was going to allow another man to vie for that title. So my bear, above all else, I vow as your wife, from laughing to fighting, to hear you, to listen even when you can't speak the words, what it is you need, and remind you every day that we are right here, loving you until forever.
So by the power invested in me by the state of Utah, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Mo, you may kiss the bride.
Few bits of advice for you. The first one is pictures don't lie. Number 2, never go to bed in an argument. Stay up all night and argue. Number 3, the best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it once. There's only 3 little words you gotta remember. You're right, dear.
I want to start to say I love you and you deserve this. I hope you two have a long, happy marriage forever. Thank you for guiding and loving me through hard times and good. Most of all, thank you for loving my daughter and family.
So today I was going to give my mom and dad a present that I drew for them, of them both walking down the bridge outside, and I forgot it at my house. But I just want to say that I always will love you, and that Dad has always been the best person that I could ever ask for. And that I'm so happy that we're all a family. I love you so much.
I love you better than you love me.
That it?